against the Friars of St. Anthony's. And we welcome you back to our continuing coverage of Wednesday Night Varsity on LI Sports Network. In just 10 seconds or so, 10 seconds warm-ups. I'm losing my train of thought. Crowd is filing in as we are gearing up for what should be an exhilarating matchup from beginning to end, as it's the next thrilling chapter of hockey's royal rivalry between the first place Kings Park Commack Knights and the defending champion St. Anthony's Friars. Mike Colanger here, ready to bring you the action alongside Ryan Harrington to the left of me, working the camera, and just behind him in the shadows, strategizing in their own end, is Kings Park Commack, the Knights, wearing their quote-unquote road whites, but positioned on the home side on the North Rink here in Hauppauge, New York. Looking to continue their dominance in a mighty way here tonight against the black and gold Friars, led by head coach Robert Lund. For the Knights, a victory tonight would be a powerful statement for what's to come down the road, with Mikey Brazel 2 nights ago pulling off the best goal of the varsity season, trying to do maybe that yet again or pick up multiple goals against the Friars here tonight, while St. Anthony's is packed with plenty of offensive weaponry in their arsenal, along with newfound momentum, a resurgence as they come into this matchup 5-4, and here we go. First period underway. Billy Prang, Mikey Brazel, and the captain Berhalter kicking things off as one player losing their net guard to get this thing going. Joseph Parator and Ryan First starting on the defense for Kings Park Commack here in the first period. Brazel couldn't swing that one over in time to Prang. For the Friars, Nicholas DeAndrea, the captain, Jack DeLugos, Gavin Cotta. All three once teammates together with the Long Island Royals. Standing arm in arm, shift by shift, for this heavyweight battle with the Knights, as the Friars try to get some much-needed revenge against Kings Park Commack. Look out on the back end. That was Joseph Lentini. And now Dylan Quinn, Jesse Lemza, and Lentini staying on the ice as the Knights will go to their first power play of the evening. They come into this matchup accounting for the most in the varsity division with 13. And they have a chance to extend that trend to another game. Kings Park Commack, on the other hand, has scored 4 times on the shorthanded units. And this will be a heavy task for them to try to overcome the St. Anthony's Friars in this case. Colavecchio, big save made off the blocker of O'Neill. Brazel, and the Knights storming ahead. Parator, save made by TJ Olmschneider, who gets the starting nod over Ryan Berhardt. And Olmschneider, he is more than familiar with this Knights team as he came late into the contest for Ryan Berhardt after Berhardt gave up numerous goals in Monday nights, gave up numerous goals in September's matchup in which the Knights demolished the Friars by a final of 7-2 in a surprising outcome. Back the other way, chance off the blocker of O'Neill. And here comes Kings Park Commack trying to make an impact the other way. Parator, quick line change being made by Robert Lund here. D'Andrea twists this one all the way into the catching glove of O'Neill. And Joseph O'Neill gets the starting nod for the second straight time this week, after an unbelievable performance on Monday night, down to the wire against Smithtown Hauppauge. Half a minute left on the main advantage for Kings Park Commack. Billy Prang, Tyler Grinelli, Prang, Brazel. Here's Prang, feeding it back to the point. Parator, over it goes. Quinn, over. Grinelli in front. Big block made there that time by Jablonski. Kata and the Friars trying to navigate out of harm's way as they are able to come up with the clear. Lentini about to exit the penalty box, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Quinn sends this one in deep. Castellino. Now Richardson trying to get a hold of it here. It's taken away by Thomas Colavecchio. Colavecchio, pad save made by O'Neill. Another chance at the top for the Friars. Sipoli sending it wide. Hard check there in the end boards. This physical game begins to erupt. And O'Neill with the stop. Lentini back on the ice after serving the first penalty of the game. Or pardon me, that's Alexander Gresiak, who runs into one of the Knights in front. As two Knights inadvertently piled up on each other. St. Anthony's coming back up with the possession. Here's Nealon sending this one in deep. Dylan Smith trying to get a hold of it as the Knights are able to force St. Anthony's out of the zone. 4.5 gone by here in the first. Nealon, Dylan Smith, couldn't connect that time. Richardson able to come up with the clear. Knights have it again. Wadzinski crushed in the neutral zone by Dylan Smith. The first big hit of the contest laid there by the St. Anthony's Friars forward. And icing will be called. Nicholas Sattler on the back end with Ryan first for this latest Kings Park Commack shift. Sattler sends this one down low. Mancini trying to escape out of the zone. Mancini taking a run at Brazel. Brazel trying to locate it off the boards. Brazel coming out of the zone as he retreats. Finds Prang for a moment, but Cato and the Friars able to hound it away from the Knights. Mancini all the way back down. Now Sattler chips this one around the wall. Brazel back the other way. Prang. Berhalter. First glove save made by Olmschneider. And play is stopped. A different change of scenery we've noticed in this first period alone with Peter Abazis, who's normally on the same line as Brazel and Prang. Currently on the second line with Dylan Quinn and Jesse Lemza as Quinn tries to take off the other way with Abazis in tow. Abazis held off that time by Anthony Colavecchio. Phillips trying to come up with the steal here. Colavecchio and Phillips nearly coming together as the Knights come crashing into neutral zone. Parator looking to step into one. Parator with a dangle. Parator fighting off attackers one by one. Now Lemza spikes this one back down low, but couldn't connect with an option. Another clear phased by Lemza. Now the Friars charge ahead. Michael Terry sending that one wide. Quinn finds the stick, almost connecting with Lemza. Monteleone. Brady Monteleone slamming on the brakes, trying to set something up in front. Monteleone back at the point. Jablonski blocked there by Abazis. Here's Grinelli. Switching gears, Tyler Grinelli fires. He got crunched after taking the shots by Lentini. That time, the hit on Grinelli did not get called. Everyone losing an edge on the ice, including the head official. Grinelli finds the stick of Argilla. Alex Argilla fires wide of the net as he was being hounded from behind by Gresiak. Here's Sattler controlling in the neutral zone. He dumps this one in deep. Sipley and the Friars trying to reset calmly. Jablonski hit from behind by Chudzinski. That's going to stop play momentarily, which will bring St. Anthony's to the power play for the first time tonight. And now you have to wonder how significant this penalty is going to be against Chudzinski, and if this is only going to be just a 2 against number 14, and by all indications that is the case. So Stefan Chudzinski escaping from major penalty box time. Actually, no, it is a 2 and 10 as Argilla sets in the box alongside Chudzinski. So a 2 and 10 for Stefan Chudzinski. St. Anthony's taking their first trip on the power play tonight. They come into this matchup accounting for 10 power play goals, the second most in the varsity division this season. Colavecchio with Monteleone for this power play unit that the Friars have bestowed here in the first. DeLugos with Monteleone and Colavecchio on the offense. Here's a chance in tight, save made by O'Neill. That one got a piece of the shoulder And there's another chance from the top. DeAndrea just wide. Sent around the wall. DeAndrea trying to locate it inside the zone. Colavecchio fires. Save made by O'Neal as traffic built up in front. Another chance. DeAndrea finds Jablonski. And that chance denied. Or pardon me, that was Brady Monteleone who was hunting for a big hit after the clear was made by the Knights. Colavecchio trying to dip and dive through traffic as Peter Abazis comes up with a big play. Abazis just chipping that one wide. Lemza directing traffic as the Knights reset here on the shorthanded units. Kings Park Commack has only accounted for 2 shorthanded goals so far this season, as they are down to their last 15 seconds on the penalty kill. But will be without Władzinski for 8 more minutes. He'll sit in the box, serving that extra misconduct penalty. And here come the Knights as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Prang nearly scored on his own net there. A close call for the Knights. Some miscommunication there between Billy Prang and his line mates. And here he comes charging back the other way, trying to make things right. But the Friars come back in a hurry to nullify that chance. Nealon with Grzeziak. Grzeziak, Smith just wide of the net. Nealon. Alamia trying to step into one. Alamia, another chance. This one swallowed up, and the Knights trying to get a hold of it. St. Anthony's, an admirable job at staying alive in the zone, but the Knights ice it. Jack DeLugos on this latest draw alongside DeAndrea and Kata. Kata controlling. Kata couldn't set something up inside the zone. Now it's Brazel who has it. Brazel connecting with Sattler. This one goes around the boards. Mancini able to locate it. Jablonski trying to steer this one out of harm's way. Sattler twists this one back down low. Brazel looking to connect. Berhalter there. Ran out of room. Another chance, and it gets tapped wide. Another opportunity, and that one slipping off the stick of Berhalter. Friars coming up with a big clear for icing. Multiple chances almost going for Kings Park Commack, but this game remains scoreless. The face-off draw is now being moved all the way back down, despite the icing that St. Anthony's delivered. We are having a little bit of trouble amongst where the face-off draw is being positioned. So I guess it turns out it wasn't an icing, and so the face-off draw for St. Anthony's almost benefiting them there with that chance. Here's Lemza and Castiglione. Watch out! Oh, man! Peter Abazis! Here's Nealon trying to charge up the other way in front. Oh, man! Heavy collision in front between Dylan Smith as he went flying off the body of O'Neal, who then recovers with a big save. And now we have Jacob Quinn engaging with, I believe that was trying to get a number here. That was Gresiak, and wow. Peter Abazis with the unbelievable neutral zone body check. Here comes Quinn. Quinn trying to kick it back in front, and he gets drilled to the ice by Sipoli. Back in comes Thomas Colavecchio trying to shake off attackers in the zone. Another chase from the top, and this one gets denied. Abazis back the other way. Peter Abazis crisscrossing through, going to the goal! Oh! What a sequence. TJ Olmschneider standing tall. It stays scoreless to the final minute of the first. Mancini trying to connect ahead. Plenty of action here in the first period. This one gets chipped in deep. Line change underway for the Friars late. Half a minute to go here in the first. Granelli trying to get it from the Friars. Jablonski escaping, finds Kata. Kata losing control of it. Now Colavecchio, Anthony Colavecchio dumps this one ahead. Monteleone trying to kick it forward, offsides called. One last face-off draw here to end a very enticing first period, with neither team registering a goal after 15 minutes of play as we head on to the second period. Team switch sides. Strategies have been second period about to start. Some of the Smithtown guys to the right of me are giving me a hard time. Shout out to the boys. who are just playing out of their minds through this first half of the varsity season here in the 2022-2023 year. And if you happen to know who's right next to me, it's no other than Nicholas Noche, Bobby Trites, Josh DeBlanda, all of them who have had their fair share of playing against Robert Lund's Friars. So shout out to all of those who have joined me along for the ride here tonight. We hope you are enjoying the show. Hopefully you don't get too annoyed of me. Here comes Berhalter and the Knights in pursuit of the first goal of the night. Berhalter being taken to task there by Colavecchio. This one gets chipped off the glass, but it couldn't make its way out of the zone. Big keep by the Kings Park offense. Nice play. Brazel on net save made, rebound, couldn't slam it home. And here comes Brady Monteleone bursting in with a chance the other way. Monteleone to the backhand, and he's tripped up. Friars draw the penalty. Knights to the box. St. Anthony's back to the power play. Hooking is the call. They were unsuccessful their first trip on the man advantage. We'll see what this one will bring. As Joseph Parator sits for 2 minutes. St. Anthony's with a big opportunity here early in the second. DeLugos, Cata, Colavecchio, Monteleone, DeAndrea. One of these men will try to deliver. Score! It's the captain who does that. Jack DeLugos with the first goal of the game. It's a 1-0 game. Friars strike first. And you know it's a different hockey game this time around, as Kings Park Commack has had the benefit of scoring first against St. Anthony's in their last 2 head-to-head matchups, but not here tonight. It's the Friars who answer the call first, and they're trying to double down here. Mancini held off. Here's Quinn. Now Alamia. Alamia takes a shot there by Abazis. This one couldn't be sent out. Abazis looking to locate it down low, and he takes a hit there by Mancini. Hits keep on coming here in the seconds. Smith back in the zone with a chance. Fends it off by O'Neal. Castiglione finds Grinelli, or gave it up to Grinelli in this case. Here's Argilla losing steam as he slid into the crease with some help from the Friars, and St. Anthony's trying to escape back the other way. Abazis in front, almost finished off there by Argilla. Nealon escaping. Nealon turning up the juice. Gerard Nealon held off that time by the Knights. Chance in the trailer denied against Jablonski by O'Neal. Colavecchio tripped up, no call this time around. Sattler chips this one off the boards, but back into the hands of the Friars. As they work quickly, Phillips trying to lead Terry ahead, stays after it, but offsides is warned. Now the Knights pressuring ahead as this one gets sent in deep by Grinelli. Off to the bench for Berhalter. Terry, Berhalter, across, Brazel, off the post. No goal by inches. Brazel again, fires, big block made that time, and another big keep is made by the Knights. Berhalter after Phillips, as the physicality begins to ramp up here in the second, just as it did in the late moments of the first. Brazel off the boards, no icing. Sipoli will try to handle this one cleanly. Now it's Cata playing catch with Sipoli in close quarters. Here comes Nicholas DeAndrea, not able to get to the possession in time. Colavecchio back in the zone. Colavecchio couldn't crisscross and navigate his way through pressure as Parator and the Knights will reset. Brazel with Berhalter. Berhalter, curl and drag, and he finishes wide. Rebound off the spinning chance by Brazel, and play is stopped. Just by mere inches, Brazel. As the Friars attempt to escape the zone without any further damage, or without any damage given to them by the Knights. Maluski being pressured. And there is Sipoli trying to gather it up again inside the zone. DeAndrea, despite outracing Quinn to the end boards, icing beats DeAndrea. This one couldn't be chipped on that time by the Knights, but they stay on the hunt. Quinn against Colavecchio. Monteleone drops this one off the glass. Parator controlling. Parator. Maluski. Oh, and out of play. Lemza against Colavecchio on this latest draw. Colavecchio. This one gets intercepted in the neutral zone by Parator. Parator with a chance, and it's into the mesh. Joseph Parator, among the many goal scorers for this Knights team. He has put 2 in the back of the net so far this season in 9 games played. Almost picking up goal number 3 in game number 10. Colavecchio with speed, almost going for the wraparound that time. Drive from the point, and almost deflected on in front. Another chance, another misconnection, another opportunity, another big save. Rebound, mad scramble ensuing in front as it gets jabbed away by O'Neal. Grinelli. Friars staying in the zone, another chance, another misfire for Colavecchio. Sattler able to locate it and send it out. DeAndrea with a long toss all the way into the corner. Richardson regathers it. Can't connect with Abazis. Lemza. Monteleone. And the whistle is blown. Schneider has to hurry that one in the glove, and we'll have another draw. Jablonski settling things down before it erupts in a hurry. Władzinski back on the attack after serving the 2 and 10. Argilla can't finish it off in front. Argilla flips this one over to the other side. Władzinski will chase it in and send it around deep around the wall. Or jousting inside the zone as it continues to get physical. Argilla gives it up. Here's Nealon charging back ahead. Nealon with Grzeziak in the trailer as it's coughed up. Once again, the Knights have it. Almost running into trouble. Here comes Parator with a chance. Save made by Schneider. Nealon working, Nealon controlling, Nealon spinning away from Prang. Separation created by Nealon, dishing it back to the point. Chance from the top, almost deflected in front by Grzeziak. Big chance the other way, Billy Prang. Big stop by TJ Olmschneider. The biggest save of the Knights by the Friars goaltender. So we get a penalty, and it's against the Knights of Kings Park Commack. Joseph Parator will sit for 2, or pardon me, that's Alexander Grzeziak. And there was a little bit of confusion on both my end and TJ Olmschneider's end, as we had not realized it was going to be the Friars heading to the penalty and not the Knights in this case. So both teams with even amounts of power play opportunities here tonight with 2. 2 each. Friars unsuccessful twice, while the Knights have gone 0 for 1. They trail 1-0. How significant this would be for them to tie it up in the second. And here's Abazis. Abazis crushing another. And here is a chance in the zone. Kata score! mayhem in both ends, and the Friars jump ahead by 2. Gavin Cotta, the latest goal scorer for St. Anthony's here tonight. After DeLugos put the first one in the back of the net, Knights still on the man advantage. Shorthanded goal number 5 for the Friars. Berhalter trekking back in the zone, held off that time, no call. Knights trying to fire it back in front as the Friars take a hold of the possession. Here they come, skating back in the zone. Colavecchio off the stick of O'Neill. Colavecchio still on the hunt. Colavecchio, wraparound try, can't stop it home that time. It gets caught in the net as Parator plays it to Brazel. Brazel able to juke around Colavecchio. Brazel, Berhalter. Connection not made that time between those two. Parator. Knights down to their final 20 seconds of power play time. Here's Prang. Prang sends it across wildly, no one home. Parator trying to shake off Colavecchio in front. Here's Prang twisting this one off the glass. Quinn taking the task along the half wall. Brazel back at the point. Berhalter firing, pad save made by Olmschneider, rebound, double denials, triple denials. A multitude of chances for the Knights, but none to be found in the back of the net. As TJ Olmschneider stands tall for the Friars. Lemza and Granelli with the Bozzies as this one gets turned over. Smith, Nealon sends this one in deep. Smith after it first, plays it off the boards, and now we have some jousting. It's quickly diffused before things escalate. But what a play there by Dylan Smith. Just that little shake and fake with his hips to catch O'Neill off guard, and he was able to play the puck off the boards, out back in front where it almost caromed off a body in front and into the back of the net. Friars with another chance in front. Greciak, triple teamed there by the Knights. Were able to clear it out. Smith plays this one back in deep. Greciak able to locate this one near the half wall. Granelli controlling, almost connects with Abazis as we get another stoppage. DeLugos and Jesse Lemza on the latest draw. So we've reached the final 2.5 minutes in the second. Gavin Cotta back on the ice for the first time since he scored the second goal, the major shorthanded conversion by the Friars. Alamia losing an edge, no call. Mancini slamming on the brakes, trying to create some separation. He gives it up to Richardson. Richardson throws it in front. Chance! And it stays out! Unbelievable! TJ Olmschneider. .206 remaining. TJ Olmschneider. Multiple big stops as Zalamia. Gets up slowly. Stefan Hladzinski for the second time is sent to the box, and we'll wait if this one will be met with heavy repercussions. By the looks of it, that will be the case. Another 2 and 10 against number 14 of the Knights. And this is it. Stefan Hladzinski ejected from the game. His second 2 and 10 of the contest, and he leaves the game with a combined total of 24 penalty minutes. And now the question is, will this come with a major power play opportunity for the Friars? There's a long discussion happening in front of the timekeeper area. In the timekeeper's area. And there you see the three captains of the Friars gathering in front of the timekeeper's area, trying to find out what the ruling is. And so, Stefan Hladzinski ruled out indefinitely now after being hit with his second major penalty. So now you have to see if St. Anthony's is going to capitalize on this big chance. And although it was a major result against the very physical Hladzinski, it does not come with heavy repercussions against the Knights as a team, as they only accounts for 2 minutes. And it's a second 2 and 10 for Hladzinski and not a 5 and 10. And there you see multiple chances being thwarted off by O'Neal. Down low. DeAndrea controlling. DeAndrea escaping from the clenches of first. DeAndrea fires wide of the net. Rebound off the boards, and it could not be jabbed home. 1:15 to go. His fans are asking for something big out of Mikey Brazel, just as he did against Smithtown on Monday night. But by the looks of it, I don't think he's going to go out of his way and try to make that happen especially with the Knights trailing by 2. I think it's all going to be about fundamentals and keeping things simple to send this game into the late night. DeAndrea fends it off there, and Brazel draws a call.
That's a penalty. Come on, Manny.
Slashing against the captain of the Friars. He'll sit for 2 minutes, and for the next 33 seconds, we'll have 4-on-4 hockey. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next 33 seconds, unless the Knights converts quickly. If that was the case, then the Friars would have the power play once again right off the draw. Brazel just over the net. Brazel with the steal. Berhalter charging in. Berhalter to the net. Couldn't be stuffed home that time. Brazel feeds it back to the points. Sattler over the first. Jousting in front between Berhalter and Colavecchio as Smith charges back down the other way. Here comes Dylan Smith, re-engaging Smith. Trying to toss one back in front before the buzzer sounds. And that will be all for 2. 2-0 St. Anthony's as we head to the third period of play. Third period about to begin. St. Anthony's on top, leading 2-0. Here we go, Knights. Still on the man advantage as this power play carries over from the late moments of the second to the third. Brazel in hot pursuits, and he's stopped short by the Friars. A big clear there by St. Anthony's. Parator. Berhalter taking the task against the glass. Abazis trying to step into one, throws it in front, and no one was able to put it home. Parator with the keep at the top. Parator walking the blue line. There's this one. Almost deflects out of play. Friars back-to-back clears. Berhalter. Here's Parator. Parator drops this one in deep. And another clear for the Friars. Joseph O'Neill with a desperation heave ahead, but it got intercepted by Monteleone, who gets a chance, and it's thwarted off by O'Neill. Colavecchio. After it, Colavecchio. Now Prang taking off the other way. It's the Friars. Penalty kill. Survives yet another Knights power play. Another chance goes wide off the stick of Abazi's. Late man hanging ahead, that's Monteleone. He has to trek back as he waits for the possession to come to him. He's got it now. With Nealon, Monteleone crisscrossing, juking out both Abazi's and Neal. Wow. An insanely close call there for Joseph O'Neill as he played that one rather lackadaisically. But at the last moment, he read it in time before it skipped past his glove, and would that have been something? Granelli trying to power past Alamia. Granelli feeds it back to the point. Quinn, big block in front, Mancini. Another chance, on target, save made. Rebound, loose in the crease. Everyone piling in front. It's still loose, everyone battling all over the place. Quinn at the top, another chance. And another save by Schneider. A chaotic sequence, and the Friars escape without any damage. Richardson chips this one down low. Quinn gathers it off the wall, feeds it back to the point. Richardson steps into one. Big glove save by Schneider. Castiglione coughed it up to Granelli. Granelli trying to set something up there that time, but no one home. Richardson, Quinn, Dylan Quinn, Jesse Lemza. He's got Granelli charging hard to the net. Lemza couldn't dish it over in time, and Granelli got ran into by Castiglione. Castiglione nearly descending to the ice. Quinn gets a hold of it again, nearly connecting with Richardson. Another chance, another swiping glove save by Schneider as he takes that one out of the air and puts it in his glove.
That's effective.
Brazel couldn't connect as this is Sattler. Sattler, Brazel in close quarters. Here's Prang. Prang, backhander in the glove and covered up by Schneider. Sattler, another save by Schneider. Back the other way, Monteleone slamming on the brakes, steering it back as Jablonski and the Friars retreat. Monteleone couldn't connect with Colavecchio. Here's Brazel. Brazel drilled by Brady Monteleone. Luckily for Brazel, he was able to stay on his feet. Lentini out for more. Here's Brazel. Kick save made by Olmschneider. The hits keep on coming. Another save was made by Olmschneider. More battling in front of the net. Brazel bounces off the attacker. Brazel looking. Brazel. Abazis. Terry feeds it out. Parator trying to connect with an option in front. Sipley working, controlling. Sipley twisting away from Abazis, but the numbers game gets the best of the Friars in that sequence. Here's Terry. Spins it back in front. The connection couldn't be finished off. Parator off the boards. Argilla couldn't get a hold of it. Another icing. Quinn taking the task heavily in front to the Friars bench. Dylan Smith plays this one around the boards. Heavy body check delivered by Alexander Greciak on Tyler Granelli. And that got a rise out of the Knights fans. Nealon in front. Another chance on the fadeaway try by Smith. Nealon. Mancini couldn't make the keep as Quinn gets it. Delivers it to his brother Dylan, and now Jesse Lemsa tries to hunt it down from Colavecchio. Greciak finds the stick of Smith. Nealon. Gerard Nealon fights off the attacker, speeds it in front. It almost got finished off there by Mancini as this one cascades into the glove of O'Neal. Another penalty signaled. We didn't see what happened, but obviously the officials did, and Peter Abazis sits for 2 minutes. Fourth power play of the Knights for St. Anthony's. Cata feeds it back to the point. Quickly on over to Colavecchio by Monteleone. Here's a chance in the slot. D'Andrea fanned on it twice. Another chance. A huge stop by Joseph O'Neill. Another opportunity. Another save.
Thanks, Manny.
Sattler. Berhalter trying to take out Nicholas D'Andrea. Colavecchio. Big glove save. Joseph O'Neill. Monteleone turning up the juice, back in the zone. Monteleone backhander. It couldn't be finished off. Colavecchio, Dylan Quinn off to the races. Dylan Quinn trying to dance in. He's knocked off the puck by D'Andrea and he misses wide on the second try. Final 6 minutes. Monteleone. Prang. Ahead, but icing is not called. Brazel controlling. He's denied by Olmschneider. Billy Prang may have gotten away with one right there, or did he? He did not get away with that one. However, it wasn't against Billy Prang, it was too many men, just by clear gesticulating from the officials, as the Kings Park bench is not pleased one bit by the turnout tonight. And it's Peter Bazis who goes right back into the sin bin with 5.5 remaining. Obviously, some people in the building have their opinion on the officiating. Won't have to take a guess as to which team it's that. And so TJ Olmschneider putting up an arousing performance here in this one. Prang, Brazel, score! Mikey Brazel, game on.
Good job, Brazel! Where's the Michigan? Do it again!
Well, the fans got their wish in Brazil scoring, but unfortunately it wasn't the lacrosse maneuver.
I want a Michigan.
D'Andrea. Back to the point. Over it goes, Colavecchio. As everyone jostles for position. Gavin Cotta. Watch out in front if this play concludes. He is in the midst of a physical battle of his own with Joseph Parator. This one gets caught in the glove hand of O'Neal. And now we get some pushing and shoving right on cue between Parator and Cotta. Colavecchio on the draw here. Sattler couldn't clear it out. D'Andrea with a big keep at the point. Olmschneider. There's DeLugos. Colavecchio trying to turn and burn to the net. Feeds it in front. Almost finished off big that time. Berhalter swipes this one all the way back down in the zone. Half a minute remaining on the main advantage for St. Anthony's. Their fifth power play of the night. Monteleone chips it on over. Sattler clears it further. Lemza after it. But escaping is Colavecchio, and he gets by another. Thomas Colavecchio, backhander, finished wide. Lemza, Berhalter, offsides.
Good. Put out Brazil. Yeah, give me a Michigan.
Colavecchio. Again. Grisiak sending it just wide. Brunelli trying to locate it. And here's Dylan Quinn trying to hunt it away from the Friars. Down to the final 3 minutes of play. Quinn. Colavecchio. Couldn't get past the wall of Jacob Quinn. Lemza taking the task heavily there by Dylan Smith, and he's slowly heading to the bench. No icing here. Quinn couldn't twist that one up ahead in time. Sattler delivers it back over to Quinn. Quinn coughs it up. Friars in control of the zone once more, but Prang's got it once again. Prang trying to get by DeLugos. DeLugos able to hold him off. Oh, and it nearly gets misdelivered by the Friars. Prang back in front, score! Tied game. Deuces are wild for Mikey Brazil. We are not going home yet, ladies and gentlemen. This game is tied up, and it may be settled with overtime, unless the Friars have anything to do with it. Save made by O'Neal. Sipley in front, Alamia. Battling hard against Parator. Everyone coming into the end boards, trying to jab away at it. The jousting continues amongst the combatants. Monteleone spins it back in front and it almost got finished off. Colavecchio back in front. Can it be touched home? No, it cannot. And we have a mad scramble, but no goal. A crazy sequence. Joseph O'Neal takes a breather, and so does everyone else. A minute remaining. Mikey Brazel. Clutch. Ice in his veins. He scores both Knights' goals as Kings Park Commack climbs all the way back from a 2-goal deficit to tie it up at 2. Jablonski. One player crashing on top of Joseph O'Neal as the Knights skate back the other way with a long dump off the boards by Parator. Holmschneider holds up. Timeout is going to be called here. And it's Kings Park Commack. So how did we get to this point, you ask? Well, it was scoreless after the first period. Then the second saw St. Anthony's erupt with back-to-back unanswered tallies, courtesy of, well, I'm drawing a blank here because it's been just a lot in this contest. But back-to-back tallies by the captain, Jack DeLugos, and Gavin Cata, before Mikey Brazel played spoiler with back-to-back attacks of his own. And now we have 42 seconds of high-octane drama before the buzzer sounds, signaling the end of regulation. Here's the catch. It's tied up at 2, and we may need overtime. That one came close to being over. Colavecchio with a head full of steam, and O'Neal would have none of it. Off the draw, O'Neal couldn't clear it out. Rebound chipped just wide off a deflection. Rebound again! O'Neal says no. And now we have some chirping amongst Berhalter and Brady Monteleone. 23 seconds remaining. Back to the point. Jablonski couldn't be directed home that time by DeAndrea. Clock winding down ever so slightly. 10 seconds to go. Prang. Quinn charging ahead. Quinn! Save! Oldschneider just before the buzzer sounds. 0.7 left on the clock. One last draw. Dylan Quinn. A heartbreaker to the Knights. And we are going to overtime. Four more heart-throbbing minutes. And here we go. But will we get a winner out of this one? D'Andrea, almost the hero there. The Friars have not been to sudden death in head-to-head play this season. Colavecchio, score! Thomas Colavecchio! Friars win! The champs are back. 3-2. In a blink of an eye, Thomas Colavecchio beats the Knights and sends St. Anthony's home happy. What a way to cap off the evening. Mike Calandra, Ryan Harrington, Vinny Matula, Nick Quinn, John Lavecchia somewhere. I think he left. And everyone that was beside me. Thank you for watching and see you everyone soon.